I feel a bit more in control of my life, I think, doing some of the tasks where, again, we're looking holistically at the various different parts of our lives. I can kind of, I've nailed down what my goals are, and I can see how I'm taking small steps to those rather than kind of being totally engrossed in work all the time. I think I've got a little bit more balance there, I guess, and sort of just pulling back just a little bit and taking a little bit of time to just try and make sure I've got enough energy to be working on all of my goals, not just focusing on just a couple of those. So yeah, I really feel like I've got a bit of balance back. I think I'm back. I kind of feel like I've come back a slightly different person. So that's been really good for me. Long way it continues. Really good. So it's not something I've done before, so I wasn't really sure what to expect, but it's so relaxed, and it's really good to be able to talk out kind of maybe problems that you're facing. It doesn't have to be a negative thing, also some of the positive things, and maybe looking at why those are working as well as they are, to find sort of bits of that you can apply to other areas. I think some of the tools and things that you sent across for us to work on before have been really eye-opening, and then being able to discuss those with someone who understands it, and again helping me kind of work out what some of the practical solutions might be and things to take forward has been really powerful. And again, I think that sort of whole person approach, so kind of all aspects of your life, not just work, has been really helpful to have that focus and bring back a bit of balance. I know we've spoken before, but I think also finding you a relatable individual and someone who's down to earth, that I can sit there and I can say, oh, this really annoyed me today. I'm not going to swear on the video. It's really annoyed me today, and I went and had a glass of wine, and kind of knowing that we kind of get each other on that level, and that that work life isn't always perfect and home life isn't always perfect, and there's kind of things that happen. I think that's allowed me to really feel like I can open up, because you get it, and I feel like there's an authenticity then in kind of the advice and the support that is being given. There was flexibility to be able to work it around your life. There's flexibility in the one-to-one coaching sessions as well. I know we've been online at 7:30 in the morning, which definitely wouldn't be some people's cup of tea, but that works really well for me. So that flexibility has been really helpful. My boundaries, so kind of like how much I'm willing to give and actually how much I want to keep back for myself. So some of the activities we've done, whilst they're kind of focused on you as a whole, so there's a big chunk of it is work, and you're definitely going to learn things that are going to help you in your role, but there's a wider part of that. To be good at work, you kind of need to be good outside of work. And I think doing some of those activities and looking at sort of some of my goals and taking that holistic approach has made me kind of realize that actually there's other things that I need to be focusing on, not just work. So I think it's helped me to get a bit of balance back there, I think. And then I think in turn that helps, because you're kind of progressing things outside of work, you're progressing things inside of work. And I think the kind of good feeling you get from progressing those things on both sides then has a positive impact on the other side. So you just end up in a nice virtuous circle, which is where we all want to be, I think. It's been to kind of go back and look at the theory again, to talk to other people about how they're applying it. I think hearing other people's experiences and hearing that it's not always smooth sailing, and that's not actually your fault. There's only so many things that you control, and trying to focus on what you can control, thinking about kind of how people work. I think the number of different kind of tools and techniques that we've gone through on the course, bringing that together, you really do feel like you've got a toolkit then to be able to write. I kind of feel like I can face lots of different challenges now, because I feel like I've got lots of options that I can sort of call upon when I need to.